Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is doing well on this Friday afternoon. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, Friday, Friday. Hope everybody's doing well today. So I got my real good buddy Juan from my RP Life here on my house phone. And in this video, we are going to talk about something that I haven't actually talked about in a while. Um, and that is panic attacks and anxiety. Now, I didn't tell you guys this, but on Wednesday morning, I actually had a really bad one. And I haven't had a panic attack in over 2 years, you guys. In over 2 years. And so I figured I'd talk about panic attacks in this video. So what happened was my dad and I went to go get gas for the Corvette and for the gas can for the small engines. So he went into the gas station. I started feeling like nervous for no reason. Because to be clear, I don't have anything on my mind. I'm not stressed out about anything. But I started feeling nervous for nothing, for no reason. My heart started racing, and I thought to myself, holy sugar, am I about to have a panic attack? And I know exactly what it feels like since I had so many of them when I was going through my anxiety and panic attacks 3 years, 3 years ago. All right, so then, it happened, and it lasted for about, I don't know, like a few minutes. And for those of you new subscribers, like for those of you who have subscribed recently, I suffered from anxiety and panic attacks 3 years ago. It got to the point where it got so bad, I had to tell my family about it. And I have been seeing a psychiatrist, a wonderful psychiatrist, for over 2 years. March of 2017, I started seeing him. He put me on 3 low doses of medications. I have no problem saying what I'm on. I am on Zalexa, I am on Klonopin and Gabapentin. Now, Zalexa, I take a half a pill of it every morning. I take 1 Klonopin in the morning and 2 Gabapentins. At night, I just take 2 Gabapentins with Benadryl to help me sleep, and that's it. Anyway, so I took my meds on Wednesday morning, you guys. I took my meds before my dad and I went out, and then I had a full-blown panic attack, and then after that, I was like shaky and I needed to rest. Like, my body wasn't shaky, like my right hand was like shaking a little bit, and I just needed to rest. So I slept for a few hours, and that's what happened. So I called my psychiatrist on Wednesday afternoon, and I talked to him, and he said sometimes if you overthink things, it can happen, which is true. But I'm not nervous. I'm not. I don't have anything on my mind that's stressing me out. I'm not stressed about anything. So I don't know why it happened. And here's what I want to say. If you're suffering from panic attacks, if you're watching this video right now, and if you're listening to this video right now, if you're suffering from anxiety and panic attacks, here's the thing. You don't know when they're going to happen. Obviously, it's like a heart attack. You don't know when a heart attack is going to happen. You don't know when a panic attack is going to happen. Sometimes when you worry about something extensively, or if you worry about things extensively, that can trigger a panic attack, and you could have a panic attack. My psychiatrist said, carry a Klonopin with you. With me. He said, carry a Klonopin with you, but I don't want to carry medications around. But, one thing you could do is, if you, let's just say if you're about to go somewhere, and you have a and if you're feeling kind of like nervous, what you could do is if you're on medications or a medication for anxiety, maybe you could take your medications with you or a medication with you that you know will calm you down. Ouch. But that's just a suggestion. So, you know, and sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes we're stressed out about things, and stress is also something that can cause stress, nervousness. All that stuff can cause, if you're overthinking something, or if you're overthinking a certain situation, or if you're overthinking things, again, that can cause you to have a panic attack. Now, if you're not on any medications, and if you believe in, taking medications, you might want to go, to a doctor who can put you on, medications if you want to be on a medication or medications for panic attacks and anxiety. Because you know what? No one deserves to suffer. No one deserves, everybody, as long as you're a good person, everybody deserves to be happy. You know, you don't want to feel nervous all the time and, having panic attacks. It's not fun. It's not fun. So anyway, my good buddy Juan is here, and so you were telling me that you've suffered from anxiety before. By the way, thank you so much for doing this video with me, man. It's so good to have you back on the channel.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's cool. Panic attacks, anxiety. I mostly get like the anxiety, like I told you before on the last video we did, where my heart was rushing and stuff like that. But I haven't had those. That happened to me. Hold on, the motorcycle is passing by. I haven't had that happen to me in a while. The last time I had something like that was maybe 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm type 2 diabetic, so I also take medications for that, and also take medications for cholesterol and for high blood pressure. So I'm thinking maybe because I have to get my blood pressure medication either lowered or raised up. I have no idea yet, because I have to still go see my doctor here, my primary doctor.
Right.
Also too, it might, I don't know if it's, do you know the side effects of your medications?
There are no I don't have any side effects.
No, I know you don't have any side effects, but on your medications, did your doctor ever explain to you if you have, that these medications have side effects? Because sometimes certain medications can cause side effects, and maybe one of those might be say rapid heartbeat, nausea, sweating, and stuff like that. Or...
No, he never said.
Oh, okay, cool. Because that's another thing too, because with different side effects, your body sometimes is not used to certain types of medications.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So, for example, my blood pressure medications, I never asked my doctor what are the side effects of it, just in case.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So when I go back to see my primary doctor, I have to ask him what are the side effects, or what I might just do is just type in the name of the medication and then to see what the side effects are.
Well, you know what? You bring up a very good point, and I want to say this to all of you guys. If you go to a doctor, and if they want to put one, you brought up an excellent point. So I want to say this: if you guys might be going to a doctor, maybe to get put on medications for anxiety and panic attacks. If if the doctor who you decide to go to decides to put you on a medication or medications, ask the doctor what are the side effects of the medications that you're putting me on. Ask them. Ask him or her what are the side effects of this particular medication, or what are the side effects of these medications, because it's really important to know. So thanks so much for bringing that up.
Yeah. The other thing too is that you got to also ask questions to your doctor, because he can give you blood pressure medications, your diabetes medications if you take either the insulin or just the pills. You got to ask, like, if I take, say, 3 to 4 different types of medications, 2 that help me with my diabetes, 1 that helps me with my blood pressure and cholesterol and stuff like that. It's always good. It's always good to ask them, would any of those medications, how do you say, what's that word I'm looking for? Like, disrupt the other one. So basically, if I take insulin, would it mess with my high blood pressure, or would it mess with my cholesterol medication and stuff like that? Would it counteract the other medications?
Right. Yeah. Okay. And for you guys who have been subscribed for a long time, for like a few months or whatever, I've talked about, panic attacks and anxiety with my ex-girlfriend Megan. I've talked about panic attacks and anxiety with Nikki. I've covered this topic many times, but I haven't talked about it in a while. And I had a full-blown panic attack on Wednesday, so I figured I'd talk about it because it's an important topic, and it's a good topic. Now, in case you guys are wondering what I experience when I go through a panic attack, so my heart starts racing and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's a really scary feeling. That's what happens to me when I have a panic attack. That's what happens. That's that way I feel. My heart races, my heart starts racing, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's such a scary feeling, and I have no idea why I had a panic attack. I have no idea why it happened, but it happened. And like I said, I haven't had a panic attack since June of 2017. Before Wednesday, I haven't had a panic attack for over 2 years. So I don't know why it happened. But anyway, it is what it is. But I just wanted to do a video about this. So yeah, because like I said, it's an important topic, and it's a good topic. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. So, how are things going with you, sir, in general?
Yeah, everything's going good. Like, my panic attacks, my anxiety hasn't been acting up. So, basically, I've always been like a calm, collected kind of dude.
Yeah, that's how I am.
And, I'm the type where, like, if something starts bothering me and stuff, I try my best not to think about it, so I don't have to go through what I went through with my heart racing and stuff like that, because I haven't had that in like a few years.
Yeah.
So also those panic attacks or like anxiety attacks also always happens when you're like have a lot of stuff on your mind and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And my psychiatrist, again, I'm going to repeat what he said. He said if I'm which I'm not overthinking anything, but he said if I'm overthinking something, it can happen. So you're absolutely right. You're so right. So you're absolutely right. So yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Also too, can you hear me, Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Also, too, it can happen even when you're not thinking about anything. So, like, basically, like with me, I was calm, no problems, not thinking about nothing, didn't have nothing on my mind, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my heart just started,
yeah.
beating real hard out of nowhere.
Yep.
And then you like if you get a phone call from somebody or whatever, and it's something that is gonna either put something heavy on your mind, that can also cause it too.
Absolutely.
But the only thing is, in the beginning when it first happened that day to me, I think it was Saturday, I think it was. I wasn't thinking about nothing. And like it just started rushing out of nowhere. I was getting cramping of the neck and sweating, and I had to sit up from my bed and just calm down. Like I know I'm saying I calmed down and stuff, but I wasn't even like excited or angry or nothing. And I was like, why is my heart rushing if I'm so calm? Like it don't make no sense.
Right.
It's just things like that happens. And right now, the best thing for everybody to do is when they go through something like that, always either go to the emergency room or go see their primary doctor and stuff like that. And I didn't do that, which I should have.
Right.
But I didn't do that because, I'm by myself, even though I live with my mom, but, I have to think about her too. But then I was like, hold on, I need to go see this. I should go to the emergency room, but I never did that. But what I did was I sat up from my bed, I calmed down, breathe in and out and relax and all of that stuff. And in a few, like say, 15 to 20 minutes, it stopped and it started going back to normal.
Right.
And stuff like that. So that was the good part. At least everything went back to normal. But then the next day it happened again, like I think towards the afternoon.
Yep.
But this time I was kind of like upset because I got a phone call that I didn't like.
Right.
Like that. So I got upset about it and whatever, and it started acting up all over again.
Oh, and another thing I want to say, which I forgot to mention, is just because let's just say that you got let's just say that if you're on medications for panic attacks and anxiety, and I want to point this out, just because you may be on a medication or just because you may be on medications for panic attacks and anxiety doesn't mean that you're not going to have panic attacks and anxiety. I want to be real clear about that. Just because you might be on a medication or medications, once again, for panic attacks and anxiety, that don't be surprised if somewhere along the way you have a panic attack or you're having anxiety. I want to point that out because that's important. Just because you're on medications or a medication doesn't mean that you can't have a panic attack. And it doesn't mean that you cannot have anxiety. You can still have anxiety if you're on a medication or medications, and you can still have panic attacks or a panic attack if you are on a medication or if you're on medications. I just want to point that out because that's important.
It's also good to go, once you go and explain it to your doctor, knowing him, he's going to do the same thing. Well, what he's done to me, I think it's called an EKG, where they put these things on you to check the pressures and stuff, your heart.
Yep.
And also, like, you know how they check your blood pressure with that pump thing that they wrap around your arm?
Yeah.
So they did the same thing to me, but they put one on my left wrist, one on my right wrist, and one on my ankle, and one on my other ankle. And they checked the blood pressure there, too, to see if there was any circulation. And also, if you're having these, rushing of the heart, where your heart rushes like that, it's also best to get like a ultrasound so that they can check your heart, because the ultrasound is the things that they use for like pregnant women to see if they see the baby and stuff like that. So you can get ultrasounds and stuff like that, so they can see the heart pumping and stuff.
Right.
So that's what they did to me, but they did that like 3 years ago, I think, or 2 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
And also too, those medications you was talking about for the anxiety or like, it's always good too to check out the side effects of that, because even though those medications might be to like keep you relaxed or whatever the situation is of those medications, you also got to check out the side effects. So it's best for you to ask your doctor, okay, so if you give me this medication for anxiety to keep me calm and relaxed or whatever, would that what are the side effects of that medication, and would the side effects or the medication interrupt my other medications? Like, would it counteract those other medications, whether it be diabetes medication for high blood pressure and stuff like that?
Right. Absolutely. People think that medications fix everything. They don't. They help, but they're just because you might be on a medication, or just because you might be on medications, doesn't mean that the problem is just going to go away. Yeah, you might feel better, but it's medications don't fix problems all the time. So again, for example, once again, maybe you're on medications for anxiety and panic attacks, right? And then maybe you have a panic attack. You might think to yourself, well, if I'm on medications for anxiety and panic attack, or if you're on a medication, or you might think to yourself, or if I'm on I'm on a medication for anxiety and panic attacks, why did I just have a panic attack? What's the point of me being on medications? And then I'm just using this as an example, and then you stop taking your medications or medication. Don't do that. Never stop taking your medication or medications. Just because maybe you have a setback or whatever, that's just a setback. Never stop taking your medications. That's another thing I want to say. If you're on a medication, or if you're on medications, never stop taking them. Just because you have a setback, it happens. It happens. That's another thing, because some people do that. They stop taking their medications or medication. Never do that. All right, maybe you had a panic attack after not having one for a few years. Okay, well, it is what it is. But like I said, never stop taking your medications or medication if you're on medications or if you're on a medication. It's never do that. Don't do that. It's just that would not be a good thing to do, because if you stop taking your medications, it might get worse. So not taking your medications, stop taking them. If you stop taking them, or if you stop taking a medication that you're on, that is not going to do anything. If anything, if anything, it's going to make it worse. So always take your medications, and don't stop taking your medications, or if you're on a medication, don't stop taking your medication just because maybe you had a panic attack, or maybe you're having anxiety. Just because maybe you have a panic attack, don't stop taking your medication or medications. And I wanted to mention that because that's important. Go ahead.
The other thing too is before you decide, you thinking that these medications is, instead of it helping me out, is making me feel worse. Always check in with your doctor and be like, look, doc, I've been taking this and that, and you told me that it's for my diabetes and cholesterol and stuff, but oh my goodness. My block is so busy these streets. So I'm sorry for that, guys.
No, I that's funny. Actually, you know what? That sound reminded me. Whistler has Theory of a Blind Man has a sound effect of a horn blowing, and I love that one. I love when he plays that sound effect.
Told him the same thing. I said, I don't need a sound effect thing. I got it right here out the window.
I love when he plays that one.
Yeah. Like I was saying, right? Before you decide to stop taking your medications, it's always good to check in with your doctor first and be like, look, doc, this thing you gave me to relax me is actually, I think, giving me a side effects and stuff like that.
Right.
Or giving me more anxiety than what it is.
Right.
So it's also always good to check in with him first before you just go and stop a medication.
Right.
Or stop taking it and stuff like that.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yup. Cool. Okay. Well, cool. I think we covered all bases. And is there anything else that's going on? Anything exciting?
Not with me.
Not with you?
What happened to me a few days ago and whatever. So far, so good. I'm not getting any, rapid heartbeats or anything like that. So I've been trying to keep calm and relax and just take it easy and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm doing very well. For those of you who didn't see the video, I got a new leaf blower yesterday. So, yeah, go check that video out if you want to. But, yep, I know you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. You sounded real happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was good, though.
Any shout-outs you wanna give, or no?
Shout-outs, okay, let's see. Well, everybody knows Theory of a Blind Man. That's my big bro right there. And Vincent Grasso from My Visually Impaired Life. That's my other brother right there. Just shout out to all the blind and visually impaired YouTubers. Yep. I got mad love for pretty much all of them and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, even though you're on the phone, I want to give you a big shout out. You're awesome, and I want to give a big shout out to Theory of a Blind Man, Standing in the Wind, Amanda Ulrich, all you guys. All you guys are awesome. I'd like to recommend Juan's channel, My RP Life. Please like and subscribe to his channel. Also, please subscribe to Theory of a Blind Man's channel. He's awesome. Please subscribe to Standing in the Wind's channel. Let's see here. Please subscribe to Molly Burke's channel, Live Accessible. Who else? Did I say Amanda Ulrich? I can't remember, but if I did, I'm sorry. If I'm repeating myself, but please check out her YouTube channel, My Blind and Chronic Illness Life, right?
Yep.
Please subscribe to that channel. Please check out Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Check out Lawn Boy 8461's channel. Depression to Expression, Yellow Brick Cinema. And please subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you like, you can give this video a like and a thumbs up if you want to. Hey, I want to thank you very much for doing a video with me. This was fun. And, I hope this video helps people. So, yep. Yeah. Thanks again. You're awesome.
No problem, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Thomas Accacello. And don't forget to hit that bell's notification button so you can get all post notifications when he decides to upload his videos. And press that all. Once you press that bells, and go and subscribe to Thomas Acacello.
Acasella.
What?
All right. It's actually Acasella.
Oh, Acacello. My tablet must read it wrong then.
No, you're good. All right.
But go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. And subscribe to Juan's channel, definitely. Absolutely. What else? I guess that's it, huh? Any good plans for the weekend?
Not really. Just over here, going to the YouTube studio and downloading free music.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah,
And I am up to 51 subscribers now, so
that's good.
whoever subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing.
Yeah, usually you'll get a notification if they have a YouTube channel or if they like already have a YouTube account, but they don't have like a YouTube channel. So
Yeah, I had
usually when someone subscribes to your channel, most of the time you'll get a notification.
Yeah, I had 54 subscribers, but I lost 4. But now somebody subscribed. Somebody subscribed. A few days ago. So, thank you, whoever you are, for subscribing. I appreciate that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. That's about it. Y'all take care, and I hope y'all have a good weekend, and, oh, wait a minute. Please, there's one I forgot. Please subscribe to Blind 2 Billionaires channel, and, I know he doesn't watch my videos, but shout out to him anyway. You're awesome. Sorry, I forgot about him.
And Blind Grilling.
And Blind Grilling.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks. And it was great having you on again.
You take care, my friend.
All right. Thanks, guys. Y'all take care and God bless. All right. So when the video is uploaded, do you want to... Oops. Hold on. Let me stop recording.
Speech on.
Sorry about that.
Back. Camera choose. Stop record. Stop record. Camera chooser. Back facing. Camera chooser. Back. Camera chooser.
Sorry about
Front
that.
facing.
Sorry about
Button.
that, guys. Y'all take care.
Stop recording. Button.